Good news, no bugs were actually injured in the making of that intro. Magic of special effects. Thanks to Lucas for that one. Anyways, today's Monday, which means I'll be reacting to a paranormal video. And today's video is brought to you by King Frostmare, and it's titled Scary Videos Hidden in the Darkest Corners 5. As usual, I'll be leaving a link to his video in the description below, so go over there, give him a like, a subscribe. But you know what? This intro is taking too long. Let's just get to it. So without further ado, we're getting in the mix.
Hello guys, time for scary
Hello,
videos
King Frostmare.
featuring a possible energy spirit caught on a graveyard and some interesting shadow apparitions that were captured in an old high school. And please leave a frosty like for me if you can.
Always, always, Frosty likes. Shadow in the back. All right, let's do it.
Natalia has sent the following video, which she had found, posted by user Sandra Fulton Hamilton John. She uploaded
Hell
it
of a
on her
name.
profile and was quite scared to say the least. The post reads as follows. This video is of our deaf friend Jack talking on video chat to his girlfriend. This is proof that spirits do exist. We had paranormal activities come to the house. We had it analyzed and it is very creepy. The house and everything around it in that particular area of Lumberton has a lot of supernatural activity going on around it. Sounds intriguing. Let's take a look.
Okay. Holy shit. I didn't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. Wow. That would... Okay, he's probably going to show it again. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Can we slow it down? Holy smoke.
A shadow figure is passing by behind Jack's shoulders in an inhumane speed.
He doesn't even see it.
I didn't notice it at the time. I have seen several of these fast-moving incidents. See,
this is what scares me about doing like these paranormal videos and stuff. I'm afraid that one day people are gonna like tell me 6 months from now, or even like 2 weeks from now, they're just like, hey, you remember that video with the such and such? What's with the soul-eating demon over there in the corner just kind of hanging out drinking a Slurpee? That's what's going to scare me. Like I would end up on one of these things and just freaking myself out, and I'd have to stop. I would just have to stop because I wouldn't be able to do this anymore.
Several of these fast-moving shadow incidents, and have to say that many of them seem legit. Of course, these events could still be staged, but this particular one, I would give the benefit of the...
But number one, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's saying. And maybe it's part of a movie or something. I don't know. But that being said, it looks pretty nuts. Like I'd be interested in him like letting us know if there's any other things happening in his house or apartment or wherever he is. But he doesn't look like a dude that's just like, you know, he looks like he just got off work. You know, he just got home and he's, you know, tired. I don't know. But yeah, I'd be interested to know if there's anything else going on. You know?
The doubt. How about you? A really unsettling video.
Yeah. At a graveyard. That's always a good start.
Take a look at the video from channel Out and About, who was visiting a supposedly haunted graveyard one evening. He states that he went there
Man, that guy's styling and profiling. Dude, I guess like if you're ghost hunting, it doesn't mean you can't look good. Yeah, he's got it.
Before with a couple of his team members, and apparently caught some clear evidence for paranormal forces. Tonight he attempts to contact the spirits on his own, and in his opinion, it was one of the scariest nights that he had ever experienced. It was filmed on Halloween, and as we all know, the gates to the spirit realm are more open than ever on that date. Let's take a look.
On Halloween? I thought it was like the solstice or something. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about that? I thought Halloween wasn't that big a deal, but it was like the summer and winter solstice that was supposed to be like a big deal when it came to the spirit world. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't do this for a living. Or if it, can you do it for a living? Because I might want to apply. Dude, is he out there by himself? No. No, he's got a buddy. Okay, good.
Do you remember me at all? If you remember me, you make that light up a little more? Last time we were here, you said this is the tree that you were hung on. But now, there's nothing there. We'll go back to this bird bath here.
After settling in at the scene
here's
and
this
trying
app
out
again.
his
I don't know
cartoon
about
app,
this app.
he starts to talk with the other side directly. He pulls out his phone with the necrophonic app.
Run. I'm by myself. Want to come talk to me? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Do you remember me? Say yes. Yep. Dan, there you go. Very good.
He talks to the spirits for several minutes before addressing his viewers at home again. And after finishing a thought, his camera captures something strange in the distance
here we go. It's go time.
that wasn't there before. And don't forget, nobody else was there either.
And it's actually creeping me out quite a bit.
Okay, so he is by himself. What?
I'm gonna leave here pretty soon.
What?
I don't know, just watching that thing light up.
Okay, wait. Yeah, let's slow this down. Let's get a good look at this. Okay,
We can clearly make out a bright object that is standing in the distance, and it appeared out of thin air. The uploader didn't notice it.
Okay, so it could be paranormal. I'm not saying it's not paranormal. I never say things are not paranormal. But I'm saying is like he's got a light that's flashing on him that could be reflecting on something in the back. It's possible, something metallic. Whereas why like the gravestones aren't lit up being like rock or granite or whatever they're using, but there could be like a sign or something back there that's doing like a reflection. I don't want to say that it's not though, because I wasn't there. And I have no idea. I wouldn't go to a graveyard by myself. I don't know if that's a great idea. There's lots of things about this that I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's move on.
When filming, so maybe it wasn't visible to the human eye. If we take a closer look at it, it almost appears illuminated.
Yeah, I mean, it's odd.
And several of these energy apparitions have been captured over the last years. Could it be a spirit that was manifesting at the time? How mysterious.
I'd have to have him walk back over there to show us like that, because I don't know if it's like a light post or a sign. Thing in the mirror!
The following update was sent to me by Enrique, and we will take another look at the case of Abiud Alvarez, who's being haunted by a lady spirit. So it seems at least. He could capture
is this the guy from Mexico?
In the mirror,
I think it's Mexico.
Why he puts up his camcorder once more in front of the mirror. But this time for several hours while he has left his place to show everybody that there's actually paranormal events unfolding.
I don't know if it's Mexico or not.
Terrifying stuff happening.
I think it is.
Me. Let's take a look.
Okay, so it's a mirror. I see. Okay, that kind of stuff doesn't freak me out because if it looks like it's hanging on some kind of door, so I don't know if the door is shaking, so somebody could probably be shaking the door. Like I said, I'm not saying it's not paranormal, but we need that. We need the definitive. We need the good stuff. Let's get some of this good stuff going. I see, that's better. But once again, they could be on the other side. Okay. All right. Odd. Definitely odd. I give that. Okay. Okay, the camera's kind of having an issue. Oh! That's pretty good. Look, and the knob's turning. Did you see the knob turning? Look. The knob's turning in the back. Okay, so let's break this down. One, I don't want to break it down. All right, I just want to get out. I want to move to the next clip because this is the one. These are the ones that will give you nightmares, right? These are the ones that do it. And if this isn't paranormal, if this is not paranormal, whoever this person is, you need to start making movies, bro. You need to be making some movies because that with the knob, that's what gets me. Everything else, I'm just kind of like, meh. But and the camera starts to move, I'm like, that's pretty good. But once I start seeing the little things happen, like the little, knobs and stuff, it's pretty good. And it could be a ghost. Maybe it's just trying to get that good angle. Get that good lighting. Hey, it's what us YouTubers got to do. We got to work with the light. Why wouldn't a ghost? I don't know. Maybe being transparent makes it that much more of a pain in the ass. Yeah, man. That's good. That's really good. That's the stuff that freaks me out later. Yep, nightmares incoming. Huh? Look, see? Look. That's wild. Wild. Look. That's something I always found interesting. It was like, why do ghosts have to be so jerky? Like, why do they have to be jerks? Like, they'll keep opening and closing a fridge door repeatedly, or a cabinet door, or like they flip it open and they flip it closed and they turn on faucets and turn off faucets and turn on faucets. Why? What? Are you confused with how these things are working? I mean, didn't you used to have fridges? Well, maybe not. If you died, I guess, back in the 1700s or something, or 1600s, you might not have had the fridge. And it's interesting, and it's like magic to you as a ghost. You know what? I'm getting lost. Let's keep going.
Terrifying, right? But there was something else on screen that was barely visible and just there for a couple of frames. Take a close look.
I'm sorry, I keep stopping. I think this is one of the best ones I've seen. It's definitely the best one I've seen on Frostmare. But this might be one of the best ones, period, that I've seen. That's good. Yeah, that's wild. Because it doesn't even look like the stand is shaking, right? I mean, everything else seems to move, but you don't see it like rock, like the tripod or anything. Wow. That's... What?
It would appear that a lady is visible just for a split second before...
There she is. Right here, folks. Right here. There she's making an appearance. All right? She's ready for her close-up. Right here. Look at that. Holy, get your sneaks on because it's time to go. It's time to go. Just put the sneaks on. I don't know what else to tell you. Yep, time to go.
The camcorder falls still. Make of it what you want, but maybe this is just more proof that something else is going on here than what some believe to be just a hoax. What's your opinion? Nightmarish.
Wow, that's... that why is that guy still living there, by the way?
Rick, and it was found in
like going home and seeing all that, like, because you would watch it, you'd be the first person to see it, and you would be in the same room, or at least the same apartment or whatever, as the thing that did that. I would probably take the camera and then like go somewhere else, like to my friend's house or a Schlotsky's Deli. I probably wouldn't watch it in the house. Would you watch it? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you think your house is paranormal and you recorded something and you got home after like an 8 or 9 hour day and you had to watch the video. Would you just watch it in your living room like you're watching an episode of Seinfeld or something? Let me know, because I wouldn't do it. I'd go somewhere else.
The ghost section of Reddit. Flick has uploaded the following and was quite terrified. It was said that he was taking a couple of pictures of himself in his room, when in one of them there appeared a pretty creepy looking thing in the window behind him. It wasn't seen again after this image, so he hoped that maybe Reddit could help him.
So this is posted on Reddit, okay? Is that a face in the window? I mean, it does look like a face, but
Is
I don't
it
know.
pareidolia, or was something looking in? Hard to
I think
say.
it is.
If it
I
was
think
just
it's
visible in one
pareidolia, or
image.
the
It
one
begs
where
the
our brain tries
question,
to.
doesn't it? Megan Noel, Frank B, Steve McMahon, Daniel Kronger, Kaidai, Masked Doll, Porimer Jam, Josef Maurer, Shay Hitchcock, Tamika Lockley, Kath Orange. Now we follow Ogden Paranormal, who on their brand new paranormal investigation ventured to the supposedly haunted Goldfield High School. It is located in Nevada and was one of the crew's favorite to-go places on their bucket list. It was built in 1907 during the height of the area's gold rush, and it was the largest and best high school at the time in Nevada. Unfortunately, in 1923, a moonshine distillery in
Look at old King Frostmare giving us a little history, doing a little History Channel review here.
Goldfield caused the whole town to burn to the ground, except the Goldfield High School and the Goldfield Hotel. The school closed officially in 1952 and has been unoccupied since then.
Unoccupied? So we think.
While the team was setting up shop that night in the abandoned location, one of Ogden Paranormal's newest members, Eric, had a pretty strange encounter on the upper floor.
Yeah, weird. I was walking this way, you behind me, then.
Dude, what's going on?
And it was just like, whoa. I think he said whoa or something like that, and it was just kind of like, almost like he was gonna like stumble, and he actually sat down.
You good, E?
I think I need some air, dude.
Yeah, let's get you outside, bro.
I feel so sick right now.
We're trying to figure out where to put the floodlights for the static cam on the 3rd floor. Trying to get the angle that Jocelyn was feeling up there. As we're walking around up there, about on the side of the railing, walking towards the stairs, felt like I got punched in my stomach. It like knocked everything out of me, man, and I feel so sick right now.
Did you like physically feel the punch?
Yeah. That's something I can't explain.
Sounds like the team.
So you got to check, right? Like lift up your shirt, see if there's like some like the 3 scratches. See, I know about the 3 scratches, so he needs to, you got to stay out of there the rest of the night. All right, drink some holy water or something like that. See, that's what I'd be doing before I even did a ghost hunt. I'd get my water bottle blessed and drink holy water before I even walked in there. See, that way, if you're sweating because you're running away from the ghosts, they can't do ghost things to you, invade you, or whatever. I don't know. It sounds creepy the way
Team
I'm
was
saying it,
off
but
to a
what I'm
good
saying.
start. After Eric recovers, the team finally begins their investigation, and at that time, one of the camcorders that was set up upstairs, unoccupied, captures the following EVP.
Okay, it's very quiet though, but
Okay.
it definitely says I see you.
Yeah, was that you?
No, that was down there. No, something right here.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, was that you?
No. Right here, man.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, was that you?
No.
A few moments later, when reviewing the footage of their thermal camera, there might have been something peeking at them that some say could be the spirit of a child.
Girl ghosts are scarier than guy ghosts.
What?
That's what I'm just scared of seeing a shadow.
Why is it sometimes I look at some of this stuff like I really need to know about, is this a thermal camera? Is that what he's saying? Because sometimes I feel like I need to be a radar technician to understand what's going on in some of these clips. What? It looks like a thermal camera, but what?
Dude,
Girl ghosts are scarier than guy ghosts for some reason. That's what I'm...
The team then asks several questions that they hope the spirit world would answer.
Negative Ghost
them
Rider pattern
while
is full.
the team was taking seats in the classroom, and this is when just in front of that room there is an interesting shadow being captured, close to the trigger objects that had been placed there.
Wait, these things were in there? Look at that. Oh yeah, it's like a little dark shadow darting back and forth. Like ran up and ran away.
It's very faint, but you can definitely see something.
So I'm gonna bust out real quick with a theory I have. That's probably a terrible theory, but I think like in videos that I've seen with ghosts and black figures running by, it's always like they run by and then whatever moves. Like I remember like a couple of videos in the past where something would run by, and after it ran by, then the chair would move or then the door would close. But it was never like the shadow was staying there and shutting the door or moving the ball. It was always like running by it or something. Maybe it's causing some kind of wave of paranormal activity that pushes. Maybe that's how they push things and do things. They have to like wave their hands and run by, just a theory. I mean, it's as good as anybody else's, right? I mean, nobody's really making the connections or asking the physics of being dead. We need an undead physics department.
Thing passing by really fast. Was it possibly a shadow being that was moving around? Let me know what you think about this investigation. And give their channel a watch, it's really worth it.
There you go. Well, thank you, King Frostmare, for the videos. I don't know what to say anymore. That one with the camera and the spinning knobs, whew, that was good. That was good. I'm very impressed. And I'm pretty sure I've seen some of that guy's stuff before. Isn't it like the woman and she walks around and she strums like a guitar on his wall or something? I think I've seen that. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, I'll be leaving a link to the video in the description below. Go over there, give him a subscribe, a thumbs up. And if you like this, please give me a subscribe and a thumbs up too. I have such a great time doing these videos. I hope you guys enjoy them. But until next time, I'll see you when I see you. So see ya.